Hello, everybody. Welcome in on Hump Day, Wednesday, the 18th. We'll see if anybody else shows up. We've got a couple people here. Um, might have some things going on tonight. So if we do, and we get overshadowed by those big channels, we might just wait till tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see. Had a couple people tell me they were going to be late, so see how it turns out. See if anybody shows up. Done some rearranging here in my office.
Are you live?
Yeah.
Oh, what do you want to say?
I don't know.
Give me a throw some at me.
I don't know. Hello, Mama, too. Waiting. Hopefully, we'll have some people stop in. Um, we got some storms going on here in Kentucky right now, so some tornado watches. Did you see those on your phone?
Yes, I did, and I'm getting ready to have to go out in it.
Why?
Dogs don't have food.
It's a dollar store, right?
We don't have milk. Yeah.
I got that
I'm not
dollar store
going
too.
far either. I'm just going to pay extra for it and go to the dollar store. Yeah, I'm going to the store. Watching me roar.
How are you doing tonight? Hey, Snark sister. How's everybody doing? How you doing tonight, Mama, too? Snark sister. Hopefully, you guys don't have too much bad weather where you're at. It's been really gorgeous here all day, actually, and then over the last hour or so, it got some thunderstorms and tornado warnings started coming in. Oh, one thing that really scares me is Mother Nature. Continue prayers for our moderator and friend E Squared. Um, a few lives going on right now. Yeah, I saw one or two that when I was getting ready to sign on that um, might, affect our numbers a little bit. And been rainy all day, huh? We we've been rain free. It's actually it was really pretty today, and just all of a sudden, just hit us. I guess we hang out with the dogs in the yard pretty much while the kids are at school today. After running a couple errands, I mailed out a trial DVD today. Somebody rain there all day too, huh? I don't know about you guys, but rain makes me sleepy. The sound of it, uh, just I don't know, maybe makes me sluggish a little bit. Not the sound don't, but just to, you know, see all that wet, soggy, kind of makes me drag around a little bit. Um, we want to touch on a few subjects. Um, yes, my body hurts so bad when it's um, rain hurts, but like the colder weather really bothers me. At least it was warm. But yeah, the rain, my bones, crack and pop. Of course, I'm getting ready to be half 100. February, I'll be half 100. So, so there is that. I was uh, I was rough on my body physically when I was younger, playing sports all the time, and you know, training. Hey, Lips, how's it going? What's the word? Somebody's got some words. Let's somebody enlighten me. I haven't really seen any YouTube in a day or so. Nobody's even sent me any clips. So not really. Oh, you were sick. Yeah, there's been a bug going around here in this area too. So I don't know. I've managed to avoid it, knock on wood, this time around, but hopefully Oh, at his residence. When was this? Was this recent? Maybe somebody mentioned that to me. If it was the other day, maybe. It's, did a burnout to disrespect a female officer in uniform, but not in her car. Ooh. Uh-oh. Ooh. When it was over the burnout. Wow. I was gonna say too many people playing these damn YouTube games where they, you know, but I mean, that was something separate than YouTube. Different story there, I guess. Good. Oh, that's always nice, right? A little live and the blue lights pop up. Did you guys see what's that? My sign? Finally got it moved where I turn the desk around, I hang it on. I don't know if it'll stick up on that window like that, but I got that little thing at Walmart for like $12. I can change all the words in it. Hey Andrea, how's it going? We just hanging out for a minute. People start showing up. We get enough people. I'm gonna talk a little bit about Damon Stevens. Get started on that conversation. They asked about past live too, about him. Oh, that's the one. Maybe somebody sent me that one. No. Nobody sent that to me. I saw maybe a creator with like a heavy accent did a video on it. Maybe I think I saw that a little bit, part of that. You got one of those signs, Lips? Yeah, those are cool. Chopped his live all up, edited. Yeah. Can't remember now. That happens to me all the time. I don't know. It's I start thinking of man, I'm gonna get home work on this, and I get home like, what was I gonna work on? Can't remember. Do that all the time. All the time. You have a smaller sign. Oh, that's actually pretty tiny. It's just it's sitting right behind me. It's really small too. You got it from Five Below. I think I got that at Walmart. I've got a bunch of stuff in here from Five Below. That's one of my favorite. They got all kinds of good little office things in Five Below, right? That's the place, man. It's the weed. Hey, Alabama girl 67, how's it going? Yeah, Walmart and Five Below. Five Below is, what I like better about Five Below than Walmart? You don't have to deal with as many people. You go into Five Below, and here it's not very big. I don't know. Probably, I don't want to underestimate, but maybe 15 total aisles or whatever. In the whole store, and then a big center place where they got all the candy and stuff. But it's small, yeah, and everything's really cheap. Right, but Five Below cost me $200 easy. I get all kinds of stuff from Five Below. I'm looking for. I got this at Five Below. I haven't even opened it yet. Just a little adapter with with these new the that converts to USB C. Almost everything's USB C anymore, so that converts it. Picked me up a couple of those for like $5 each, $5 or $6. Hey Joni, how's it going? Arkansas, what is going on? Y'all hear the train now? I get the window open. I think the rain has already quit here. Hopefully it did. I bought Hunter a big heavy bag from a friend, and they went to pick it up. And of course, as soon as they got there, it was pouring rain. So that bag probably weighs 500 pounds now. Um, Little strip lights. Um, yeah, they have those at Five Below too, and I got some of the little like the stand up lights here somewhere. They didn't help me very much, but they do change colors. And this little thing back here changes colors. I don't know if it will now because I've got it on, with everybody looking, but you probably can't even tell. It's changing colors. You have blue and white. Yeah, but yeah, the LED lights. Punching bag, Arkansas. I got him like it's the big stand. It's got the big heavy bag where you kick and punch, and then it's got the speed bag on the other side where you work on those hands. um, yeah, they got the little microphones. Somebody said that. Was that you, Lips? You got the mic from yeah, yep. They got mics and they got little things for the mouse. You can't see it right here, but I've got the little desk cover that goes over my desk. Yeah, the remote control covers. They got mouse covers, mouse pads, all kinds of you know stuff that's really cheap. That once you get in there, you're just like, I gotta have this, and I'll just get this. Oh, it's just a couple dollars, just a couple dollars. And like Lip says, you get up there and check out, it's like $200. They got those big bags for you to check out, put it all in, so you don't realize, oh man, what I just spent. Yeah, it's remote control. It can change the colors. I can make it change, blink different colors. Um, it came with all kinds of little letters and already made words and stuff. It's pretty cool. You'll probably see it fall during one of these lives. It'll be sitting up there, and then because I've got it sticking on the window with a little adhesive that I bought, little sticky things. I'm sure they'll come unglued and fall at some point, probably right during the live stream. Oh no. Sorry about that. Sorry to hear that, Snark. Let me highlight that comment. And I've got the scrolling across the bottom. I've got E Squared's information in case anybody wants to donate and help her out. She's still in the hospital. Um, they've taken her drip away. I think she said. So she's feeling sore, but she's starting to eat a little bit and walk. So that's her Cash App and her PayPal me. If anybody wanted to send her anything, and prayers are greatly appreciated too. No, Arkansas, it's not stickers. It's they're little. Let me turn around here. I'll show you. It's like a piece of plastic. It's just a piece of plastic you slide in, and I've got all the letters and several different ones. But yeah, I want to say it was like $12. It wasn't very expensive. I've got a little green screen that I bought at Five Below too. I'm going to hang up and use one of those. Yeah, it came with all that stuff. I'm sure you can buy extras, but yeah, it came with all the little accessories, the remote control, all that stuff. And you can plug it in. I've got it on batteries right now. You can plug it in and use it with electric, or you can use it batteries. I think I've got like 8 or 10 2A batteries in it. Yeah, I got a green screen from Five Below. I'm gonna hang up. You guys familiar with the StreamYard? I don't know if it helps any, but they got the digital backgrounds. I've tried it a couple times. like early on when I started doing some live streams. Actually, was probably still using Facebook, um, but it just like those digital live streams like had my head all looked like it was being attacked by the digital screen. So I wonder if the green screen will. Did you get the green screen too? Yeah, I got. We just make it. We just maybe we should get Five Below to officially sponsor some of our YouTube channels, and then we'll give them all this good advertisement. They can reciprocate with. Yeah. Oh, I don't have the pop up. I've got one that's it's like a square. It's not the circle. I've got the one that I'm going to hang. It actually came with four of the little. I don't even know what they're called. Those little things you hang laundry up, pin with or whatever. Laundry pin, I guess. Laundry clip. But they're green, just like the screen. So it's pretty cool. I was just gonna put some adhesive on top of the window up there because it'll fit. It'll go all the way down behind me there. Clothing pins, yes. Laundry pins. Yeah, and they're already painted green, so they mix right in. So pretty good. Yeah, go to the Five Below. Check them out. This advertisement's brought to you from Five Below. I really do love that little store. Like even during basketball season at the school, when I would go in there and buy these little exercise foam dice or whatever, and they would have different exercises on it, and I would let the kids roll the dice and see the number. One of them had a number on it, and the other one had the exercise on it. So, if we roll a 20 and then had jumping jacks, it'd be 20 jumping jacks. So, yeah, that's a good idea. Put the curtain rod. That's nice. Yeah, that's a good idea. Wanted to talk. I was hoping Leslie B would be here tonight. Of course, I had to cancel last night, and then the last time we were going to talk about Damon Stevens, but eventually we're going to dedicate an entire live stream to covering this man from Harlan. In my age range, I think he's probably a couple years younger than me, one or two probably at least. But very intelligent young man. And then, I'll read you the AP news release from when he pled guilty here. He's a man who believed his mother and father had been replaced by pod people who intended to hurt him, admitted that he murdered them, burned their bodies, and then dumped their ashes and bone fragments into a river in 1997. Gary Damon Stevens, 28, was suffering from paranoid schizophrenia, his attorney said. So that's going to be, at least one full live stream worth of information to talk about. And I've got friends who were friends with him, and I think Leslie B lived near him, maybe like I think right across the road from his family for a long time. They said that he had been experimenting with drugs and started doing drugs too. So, but yeah, I mean, you gotta think something really happened for somebody to go so far off the rails, right? Like from being someone who is so highly intelligent, like supposedly his SATs and ACT scores were really high, and he scored some kind of record score on the postal exam. And then all of a sudden, you think your parents are being controlled by pod people or are pod people. So yeah, something definitely malfunctioned somewhere. Yes, Damon Stevens. Mr. and Mrs. Stevens' son. Yes, yes. Gary Damon Stevens. My daughter's home. I'm glad there was tornado warnings. I was worried. She called me earlier and was like, my friend's going off to college. This is going to be the last time I get to see her. Can I go over there for a little while? I said, sure, Sarah, you can go over there for a little while. And then I started thinking, I said, hang on a second. Isn't she graduating Sunday? Yeah. So she's not leaving before Sunday then, is she? No. I said, Sarah, you just want to go over her house? You don't have to cry, Well, I really was emotional. Well, yeah, you can go on over there. You don't have to put on. You could save the, you know, waterworks for a more worthy, Hey, Foster, how's it going, buddy? I know, Arkansas. That's one of the things my papa used to say to people, somebody's like James Foster, and they say, that must be old man Foster's boy, right? Yeah, that's him. Ernie met a chick, Lisa, and she has fallen in love. He's headed 5 to 10, no police soon. Say goodbye on YouTube as of today. He bought a rope yesterday, claims he's rappelling from a helicopter, but I get it. Bet he finds in it. Well, somebody said that Ernie was leaving Facebook or leaving social media. And I made the statement that something Ernie, tends to do from time to time is leave social media, but he's it's just Ernie. That's what he says, what he does all the time. He's always leaving, used to be Facebook, now it's YouTube. Well, just so happens this popped up on my memories from a year ago today. In the near future, our team will be leaving social media. Too many times we see shows being canceled for actions on social media. Our main goal is to rescue and help children. When we give 120%, well, that leaves very little time for anything else. We now have our show and possibly a new movie coming soon. The focus is to teach you, our audience, about general awareness and area awareness through our show. Our stings will still be live through Voices Against Child Trafficking and Predator Hunter Nation. Sound familiar? 1 year ago today. But yeah, it's kind of what Ernie does. He's and I think Ernie's actually really going through some soul searching from what I've seen on his from his channel. Like I even went in there and said a couple things the other day, and then somebody wanted to argue with me the whole time I was in there, so I didn't really get to pay much attention to it. But yeah, that's why I like one paragraph. There was more. I just didn't read it all. Usually it is for attention, yeah, I think. And now I do think I was talking to actually one of our mods, and this is a different kind of thing you've seen is him talking about doing prison time and how it's fearful of it. Hang on just a second. What is
I'm
it?
really sorry to bother you in your life.
You are?
Yeah.
You don't look sorry.
I need your wallet.
I don't have my wallet.
Where would it be? Oh, that's great.
Check the drawer. Check my nightstand drawer.
Mom is mad. I just told her that I told you that you make us go out there and get food.
Huh?
Without telling you. Remember when I told you Mom makes us go out and get food without telling you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she's mad.
You read her out, didn't you? I don't see him going to prison in that county. What county? You talking about Madison County? With his brother. No, he's I have to go back and catch up on some stuff. I don't foresee Ernie ended up in jail with Shelby. Shelby's in a prison. I would assume would be maximum security. Um, I don't know that somebody who's never really even been to jail would be thrown into that kind of prison, even if you know. And I understand he's got some outside people pushing um, uh, for him to get prison time. I don't know that will negatively affect or positively, however you're looking at it, the prosecutor. Um, but I know, I'm sure they're flooded with calls and, you know, I do see him running scared of being put near his brother and really kill a person. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, for anybody, I think any normal person, prison would be a scary thought. I mean, it would be for me. Um, I wouldn't want to go to prison for anything. That's why, do my best not to break the law. Hey, Leslie, how's it going? I see Big Brewer won the Republican nomination for sheriff. But yeah, we're talking about Ernie here. Like I said, I haven't seen a whole lot of the stuff that's been going on with the YouTube with his channel. I went in there and the other night and watched for a minute or two, and then I made a comment, and then I had to argue with somebody the whole time I was in there. I didn't even hear what was going on because I was constantly arguing with whoever it was, wanting to argue about Shelby. So, so it didn't do me any good to be there anyway. So, but I copied all my super chat purchases over to an Excel spreadsheet and added them up from November. Almost fill out. Keep redoing over and over. It's correct. Oh my goodness, that's what you had super chatted to other people, Arkansas? My goodness. I know you're very generous. I know you're very generous. And you can almost turn on a random channel and you'll see Arkansas in there. Well, Charles, Chris has always been in law enforcement, and like you said, he's a good person, and he's one of the best men I've ever known, and that's why he wants to be sheriff. That's why he wants to be sheriff in Harlan. He's from Harlan. He's seen it his whole adult life, his childhood, the corruptness and the ugly, and he wants to try to do his part and take advantage of his position to be able to turn things around. I think he's the kind of man that can do it. I think there's going to be a lot of people mad because things aren't going to be business as usual. But I do believe Chris will. I think he will win, Leslie. And like I said, like he's just. I know it's dangerous. I know that, and that's the one thing. My wife, when I told her this morning, I was like, Chris won the Republican nomination, and she was happy. She said, Lord, I hope he's safe. And I said, yeah, that's, he'll take precautions. And, of course, with any law enforcement officer, you got to worry about them all the time, but especially one from such a small place where corruptness can be such a factor, that that anybody that stands against it um, will meet quite the opposition, and I just hope, you know. But I do think that Chris has God on his side too, and he's well loved by a lot of people. Um, Even like there are people who are on the wrong side of the law that have respect for Chris, that may rethink things now that they see that he's in there. So yeah, Arkansas, that's but you know what? At least you didn't spend it on something, um, negative. I mean, when I say negative, I mean, on some kind of bad habit that, you know, can destroy your body. You know, you have what you need to do is set yourself a limit. Set yourself a limit. Oh, and speaking of super chats and monetization, anything like that, I wanted to brief. I'm working on. I think I've got it set up. I'm going to make sure and do a trial run and put some people in there. But the members of the stand, I've added a Discord chat, members only chat. You'll have members and mods. Hey, Banner B, how's it going? So, and I'll be sending out invites the best way I can. I was looking for emails with the chat signups. I don't know, it may take me a little bit to figure it out and do it the right way, but that's what we'll, that's another perk I'm going to add. And, it's not a whole lot, but, maybe, just for those members that, that can chat without having to worry about, being screenshotted and talked about in other places. No Discord is exactly what it says. I strongly advise against it. LOL. Oh. But Leslie, we were talking about Damon earlier, just for a few minutes. I was saying that, you're very familiar with the family, and that you lived in the vicinity of their family for a long time. I can't remember the years. I won't put words in your mouth, but you lived there for a while. And somebody was in chat the other night and said something about up on Happy Top, and I said that has to be, you have to be from Harlan, or you wouldn't have called that up on Happy Top. So yeah, chaotic beauty and crime is helping me set it up. So we're it's where all the pots get stirred. Well, we don't have, our pot's not that big. We got like 32 members. Hey Thumper, how's it going? Happy Top. It's everything's on a hill in Arkansas, in Harlan, Arkansas. Mountains. But Happy Top is no, it's not really on a hill. I mean, no more than anything else. It's just I mean, I guess, but it's just the name of the road. I think it's the road that actually named Happy Top. Um, but it's right there in that little community where Mr. Stevens lived when he um, thought the pod people took over his parents' bodies. So it was up on Happy Top where they ended up putting the. There you go. Leslie says, "Yes, sir. I was 7. Damon 8 when they moved across from us." So yeah, the only flat top is the blue courts. Buddy, I tell you what, I was in Harlan. I've actually been to Harlan twice in the last month, and both times I drove by the blue courts, and not a soul down there shooting ball. Like it broke my heart, really. Like, how in the world is that place not packed with hoopsters? Like, I don't get it, man. Arkansas is going to stay away from it. Oh, thank you. I turned to Steve. I think it was Steve suggested that I turn my desk around and face that way. The window, and that way the light is on the other side, and I don't have the glaring light behind my head all the time now. Um, so now we've got and I moved my little marquee that I got and stuck it up on the window, and I can change the colors. We talked about that earlier too. All this cool little stuff we got at Five Below. That little marquee was, I think it was $12, $12 or $13, and it came with all the accessories and remote control. Hey, Steve, you in here? Yeah. There he. Oh, he changed his name. Steve, let's do some good. I was just talking about you. Were you sitting there listening? I then said something when I said something. Hmm. Yeah, he's gonna change his name, Dave. What are you doing, Arkansas? You call him out. Look here. No, she's not calling you out. Oh no, it's not a different room, Leslie. It's just I switched it around, turn around. That way the lights, facing me and not behind me, and it doesn't look like the gadget. The fan doesn't look like the gadget ears or whatever. uh, yeah, 10 of y'all. She calling y'all out on that like button now. Come on. Come on, hit that like button. uh, hey, who knows what's going on? So, Leslie, do you remember the years? I can look it up for sure, but do you remember the years or the year that the Damon's parents were killed? Let's see. He was 1997. He was 28 when he I guess pled guilty, or did he plead guilty? Yeah, under plea of insanity, or no, finding him guilty but mentally ill or innocent by reason of insanity. Neither side wanted that to throw that dice out. Okay, so no, I guess he just pled guilty. But once again, we have a murder in Harlan that was, as disturbing as anything you'll ever hear, and 20-year sentence. Um, people literally get more time for. Um, oh, thank you, Arkansas. Don't succumb to that peer pressure now. I appreciate that, but hmm. And I'm gonna let the thing run across the bottom the whole time we're on tonight. This is going across the bottom of the screen. That's E Squared's Cash App and her PayPal me. Um, if anybody wanted to contribute to help her out while she's still in the hospital, and she's going to have some healing time and all that before she can even think about getting back to work. I think she's trying to get short-term disability maybe, but she's definitely could use some friends and some prayers and some help if we can give it. Arkansas, that was my last find. Yeah, right. Now she's going to rehab, Arkansas's rehab. Yeah, she does need to heal, and she's she's I mean such a her spirits are so high, and she's positive outlook. I mean, just it's heartwarming just to hear her talk and talk, you know, about her babies, and that you know she's still got work to do, and she's still got things left to do here on this earth, and she's not ready to um, clock out, right? And so she's let these doctors help her take the necessary steps and trying to get better, and um, yeah, they did get all the cancer. That's a win. I mean, it was, you know, it's it's good to hear when something positive happens for good people, and that's definitely something good that's happened for E Squared. Um, that they were able to catch it and then remove it. So, um, you know, thank the Lord. Thank the Lord. So now, Leslie, was Damon actually working at the post office when he did this? I know there's somebody sent me a link where he had actually tried to appeal or something. There was it's quite a long document. Commonwealth of Kentucky Court of Appeals. Gary Damon Stevens was the appellate. Um, Motion of relief from judgment. 1997, Stevens was indicted on 2 counts of murder, 1 count of tampering with physical evidence, 1 count of theft by unlawful taking of property valued over $300, and 1 count of third-degree burglary. Stevens initially entered a not guilty plea. The following month, the trial court entered an order directing Stevens to be sent to the Kentucky Correctional Psychiatric Center. Leslie, do you know what the theft charges were from? Yes. Russell was his lawyer. You did say that to me, didn't you? Do you know anything about the theft charges or burglary? Like, was he living at home when this happened? Arkansas, I think like I said, Leslie could tell you more, but um, they had talked about he was showing signs of drug use, and people had talked about that he may have been, using some drugs. But as far as breaking the law or doing anything violent, I don't think, I had never heard of anything like it was a complete shock when I heard that those crimes were committed. Yeah, yeah. Hang on just a second. There you go. Thumper looked that woman up. The E Square was said Nicolina was bashing, and the woman does have issues and definitely will harm her child if the dad doesn't give money. It's sad. That's. It looks like they could do something as far as you know interceding or I don't know, just stepping in some way and saying, look, you know, you can't just threaten this unborn baby's life. Um, so, and that, yeah, psychiatric hold, anything like, I just, to me, it feels like she's holding the baby hostage. Um, Maybe that's the wrong term. Maybe that's, but that just, I mean, and I've tried not to get mad and angry and um, or show it anyway. But it's hard, man. Like that situation right there, it's hard to say, listen, you know, you just can't let people run roughshod like that. Um, I put the link out there. Did it show up, Leslie? Let me see if I can see it on the. I'll pin it to the top on the YouTube part. Steve, that's a good possibility too. That she might be a master manipulator, but still, like you can't, you know, that's what I'm saying. Like people shouldn't be able to just get away with saying things. They should be held accountable for their words, for their threats. Like, you know, I don't. It's not okay with me. I don't know what state she's in, and I'm sure that's um, probably plays a factor as well. Yeah, definitely. I think she's in Arkansas. Okay, I th- I don't know anything about the laws there. Um, I barely know enough about the laws of Kentucky to be honest with you. Um, I've always thought the dad deserves a choice if he wants to keep the baby. I don't even believe it's in abortion though. I list not birth control plan B within 72 hours. Boo boo and boom, no baby. Yeah, yeah, we could open up a whole can of worms there, but I'm sure we'd have so many different opinions. Well, hello, Leslie.
Hello, Jimbo. I don't know what something's wrong with her. I don't know how to fool with these.
Oh, I can hear you now. We can hear you.
You can hear me?
Yep.
You're choppy on my end, but I've got brand new headphones in. I don't know why it would
Oh yeah, it might be
be
the
that way.
headphones. I've never had any luck with headphones on trying to use YouTube.
Let me turn it off and see. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, maybe a little bit better.
Okay. I took them off. I can hear you a lot better now. Oh, sorry. I had to go tell them kids not to come bother me. Oh, I had my bedroom door locked, and I was telling them not to come in. Don't freak out if they come in and I didn't, or try to come in and I didn't open the door. Don't call the police and tell them I've done nothing in here. But the door's locked. Oh.
Hey, E Square, we was just talking about you a minute ago. How you feeling? E Squared has joined the chat. Can you see the chat, or probably can't? Can you? She tried to look at the chat. She got kicked out. That was my fault. Yeah, who knows? I think good debate's fun too, but um, some of those kind of debates, you know, you just, you know, it's easy to hurt people's feelings or say something that, and I'm not talking, you know, I know people get their feelings hurt all the time. I'm just talking about permanently, and there's, you know, because there's always issues we don't know with individuals, and it's usually, you know, something said, and they were like, well, if you knew what I was going through, then you wouldn't say that, and then okay, but sorry to hear that you're in pain, E Squared. Is that a goat in the background? Where? On my. I don't think I have a goat nowhere around here. There's emojis. There's a laughy face emoji, the mad emoji, the cry emoji, the little devil face emoji, and this up there between the and stand is a fist emoji. No, though. Hey, Sandy says you ain't really missed nothing. We just been kind of chatting a little bit and getting ready to start. We've been catching up. Feels like it's been a week. Oh my God, no, I heard something. Like, never mind. Oh, no, there was a siren in the background here. And then Mama C's in there hollering, get, because the Rottweiler got in the house. And she trying to run him out before he gets hold of little Pomeranian, because little Pomeranian, you know, thinks he's big and bad. I did have a goat. Bobcat got the goat, and then Bodie got the bobcat. So no goat, no bobcat, no more. I had a goat in the house. Maybe when we moved or something, maybe one ran in or something, but I don't think so. Showed some pictures of the goat before. I don't know if you've ever been around goats much, but I don't think they would make good house pets. They run around pooping everywhere, and I mean, They poop out like 100 little pellets, and it's just no, no. They wouldn't be very good house pets, I don't think. Mama, see you swearing at you, gotta ask her something. No. The goat may have ran in the house or something when we were moving and the door was open. But no, never lived in the house. You getting some good rain, Steve? We had tornado watches here earlier. Rain dropping everywhere, raisin dropping. Yeah, raisin dropping. You've seen the goat poop, huh? Oh my goodness. Heat index was 97 here today. Last time I looked. Oh my gosh, that's a lot. Oh, yeah, it's possible the goat ran in the house. Yeah, when we were moving and stuff and the doors were open when we had, moving in furniture and stuff, it's quite possible that the goat ran in the house. Josh just finished. There we go. Leslie B back. Hello, Leslie.
I'm back. I'm sorry. I
You're
kicked myself out, and then I went and got the iPad so I could see the chat.
Oh, okay, cool.
I did. I don't know what somebody was asking, but me and Damon both were little. I'd say we was 7 or 8, somewhere around through there. I don't think we're quite hardly a year apart. Maybe just some months in age, but growing up where we grew up at, there wasn't no girls, for me to play with. I had a sister, but she wasn't no kind of a tomboy or nothing like I was, and it was nothing but a bunch of boys. All the Carmichaels lived out the lane out there, and Damon and his brother Darren lived they lived in a big field, is what it is. We used to keep horses over there before they moved over there. And
yeah. Now, Darren was younger, right?
Yeah, he's a couple of years younger than Damon. And their daddy moved them a trailer over there and started building on them a house, not long after they moved over there. He just built that house right in behind that trailer and built a nice home, really nice home. So we played together every day. Every day, they'd come up the hill and we'd play right there in the road in front of the house, or we'd go over in their field and play, or, at our house and play, ride dirt bikes.
Yeah.
What we did back then. It's what we did when we played, and you couldn't have asked for a better friend. He was a great friend. He was a protector. If them other boys was, picking at me or whatever, he'd always try to take up for me, and had a great family. Great family. Best parents. Good Christian parents. I've coon hunted with my dad and his dad and him plenty of nights. Take off and go coon hunting. And the older he got, I don't know, I guess a lot of us do kind of, go different ways in separate crowds and stuff. And he was always kind of quiet and shy, unto himself. But now this is my story. I'm not saying this is from nobody else or nobody else's views or whatever, but this is my experience with Damon growing up, and from what I know, what's happened. Um, Damon had went off. I think he had went off to the army, and Damon was still home. And the thing is, I know you asked me, was he still working at the post office? Um, I want to say yeah. There's a part of me it feels like I want to say he had quit for some reason, and I ain't 100% sure on that. But there's a part of me that wants to say he might not have been working at the time. But he got to where he did get on drugs. Damon, he I guess the older he got, the more he started, fooling around with them or whatever. And
Yeah.
I know he used to hang out up at it was Town back then. I don't know what there. It ain't a bar or nothing, but you know where I'm talking about. At
Yeah.
Cumberland there, at where the liquor store and stuff used to be. And started fooling with somebody, and I won't say that person's name because I don't know where they stood at in that whole scenario or the trial. They wasn't charged with nothing or nothing like that.
Right.
He had started fooling with a lady, and at that time, I don't think she was married. She may have been, but I don't think she was. But I know who she was married to later on in years. But I don't think they were actually married then. And that's when all his trouble started. He got on coke and started acting a lot different, towards his mom and dad. He got to where he was, always asking them for money, 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 money. That story of the pod people or whatever he tried to say, he was
Was that
crazy.
just an act?
Huh?
Was that just an act, you think, to get
Yeah,
the insanity?
yeah. There wasn't nothing wrong with him. Not not mentally like that. There wasn't nothing wrong with that boy. Um,
So you think it's
they got
possible
to
he
where,
was hooked on drugs so bad that his parents cut him off, and maybe he just got
yes,
angry and went,
yep.
went crazy on him over it.
He
That's
they got so scared of him that they put a padlock on the inside of their bedroom door to work because he was coming in at nighttime and trying to get in Gary's wallet, and stuff like that. And they padlocked their stuff in there at nighttime to keep him from coming in. And my sister worked at the Hoe Bucket. I think I told you the story, but if anybody's, I think there's a few people there that's familiar with, that area. My sister was a night clerk down at the Hoe Bucket, and
robot a little bit.
Growing up, can you hear me?
It's still roboted a little bit.
I don't know what to do.
I don't either. No, might be Wi-Fi or signal. Now say something.
Can you hear me now?
Yep. Yeah, sounds good now.
Okay. And it's probably me making so much noise causing it to do that. She was a
Arkansas
night
keeps got
clerk
them Five
at
Below
the.
earphones.
They probably work better if they was from Five Below, Arkansas. I took them out. That grandbaby of mine tore my other ones up, and I had to get some new ones. But she had said she had got questioned. My sister got questioned by the FBI and law enforcement and stuff. I don't know how they. I don't know how they ever found out. I guess they just checked local stores
Yeah.
around there that had gas pumps and stuff, and knew that she was working that night or whatever. and he had came in there, you know, and at that age, you know, growing up in Harlan and stuff, you having a bonfire wasn't nothing to,
No, you
you
wouldn't
know,
think
to
twice
nobody.
about it. Yeah.
We did it all the time, and he had a bunch of tires and just wood and stuff that, you know, to burn in the back of his truck, and he had, if I remember right, I think he had 3 5-gallon cans, and I don't know what he got of gas or what he got of kerosene or whatever, but he come in and bought that fuel from her that night, and that like to destroyed her.
Oh
She
my
was like, if I,
gosh. He bought the gas from your sister at the coal bucket?
yeah, yeah,
Oh man, yeah.
and
I mean, she
from
didn't. There's no way she could have known he was going to do anything bad.
she she even said, you know, where she worked third shift and stuff, and then she'd have to stay up and get them kids off to school or whatever. And because she was living there at my mom and dad's house too, you know, and we were in the. She said that sometime before she'd got up, you know, to go to work, that she had heard or thought she heard somebody ringing the door handle, you know, twisting the door handle, and she said when she got up to look, that she could see Damon walking back down the road right there. She was like, I ain't gonna say it was him, and I ain't gonna say it wasn't him. And he, you know, went to the co-back and got all that gas and stuff. And from what we were told, they come over there and searched, and they had dogs and search teams. And there's a lot of property over there. And where Gary had cleared a lot of that off, you know, a lot of that brush was still piled up over there in spots. And um, they had dug all that out and up under it. And they, you know, searched that place everywhere. And from what we were told, this is what happened was that he broke in the bedroom that night and shot and killed both of them. Both of them. And
Cutting out some. I think the last thing I definitively heard was that he shot and killed both of them. You there? Leslie? We've lost our sound from Leslie. You may have to try to exit and come back. See if it fixes your audio. Yeah, she's going to try to exit and come back, I think. So, yeah. Yeah. So, everything I've read, I think her sound went out. So she exited and probably going to come back in. And yeah, the storms too. Yeah. Um, it could be causing issues. Um, but yeah, it sounds like here we go. Back again.
we'll try it again. I don't know. I
All
don't
right.
know.
Last thing I heard
I
you
don't know
say,
how they
I'm
fool
pretty
with
sure
it when they start. Um,
you
I
said he
think
shot
about
and
the
killed him.
bedroom, him going in
Yeah,
the
they thought he shot
bedroom,
and killed him. Yeah. Was he living there with them?
and
Leslie, can you hear me? Oh no. Can y'all hear Leslie? I cannot hear you, Leslie. Let's see. Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear Leslie. Might be my audio. Of course, if it's my audio and I say put a 1 in the chat, nobody can hear that either. So. Zero's in the chat. Okay. Can't hear you, Leslie. Can't hear you. Huh. Oh, you're muted now. Now. Are you talking now? The audio is not picking up at all because your avatar is not blinking either. Yeah. They can't hear you. All right. See if we can get her audio fixed up. I really don't know what to tell her. Close out and come back. Yeah. But I guess that makes more sense than him, flipping out one day and thinking that his parents were taken over by pod people, or that, and him being a paranoid schizophrenia, whatever, makes more sense that he was just, that was his defense, because we all know that the defense will say whatever they want to say in order to get a lesser sentence. And of course, how many years did he get? 20 years. 20 years for murdering your parents, burning them to ashes, and then putting their bones in a river. 20 years. That 20-year sentence seems to be a Harlan County thing, I think. I don't get it. I don't agree with it. I mean, and Kentucky's a death penalty state. Like, and here we are handing out 20-year sentences for heinous murders. Like, and I know, if you're on drugs, you still, that's your mind's altered and you're not in your right state of mind, but still, you were in your right state of mind when you decided to take those drugs. Did the guy who killed Paul Browning get a month? Oh, the trial goes on in a month. Is that what you're saying? The trial, Paul Browning murder trial, goes on in a month. Is that going to be in Harlan, Tim? Now there's an interesting trial. He may have been hallucinating. Leslie had heard he'd been with cocaine. Doing cocaine is cocaine. And I hate to sound ignorant here, but you guys tell me, especially those of you who have been around medical situations and in that field, is that a hallucinogen? Or I don't know, Leslie. I don't know. Don't know what the issue was. And it kills me when I sign on and people are saying, I sound robotic. I don't know what to do to fix it. Because, I can try to unplug stuff and plug stuff up, but like, I really don't, other than that, I don't really, like, right now I'm not even using a microphone. I just use my laptop and, Dwayne Harris is his name. Yeah. Is it? Oh, he gets out of prison in a month. Oh my goodness. That's how many years did he get out of that? Didn't he murder Paul Browning for like a couple $1,000s? 10 or 15 years. Yeah. Let's see. I'm trying to think when I was repossessing cars. It's been about 10 or 11 years ago, yeah. Because when I was repossessing cars, one of the cars that we were repossessing was Roger Hall's, and there's that name. But and we were told when we got there by some, law enforcement was called out, and they were sitting there. We were told that we weren't touching that vehicle, so we didn't. you know, when guns and badges tell you you're not going to touch it, you don't touch it. Hmm. Yeah, E squared. I'm so sorry for your situation, and Shannon too. Um, it's I can't imagine. I just can't imagine. And they 1987. Oh my gosh, Sandy, week before your son was born. I'm sorry, guys. I'm reading a little bit of the chat. I hate to have the dead air, but I'm reading some of this and accident on the job. Well, you can never be prepared, right? And E squared, like she got that bad news that her husband was sick, but even with him being sick, like they it was stage 3, right? So you think you got time. Snark sister's husband died at the age of 39. Wow. I'm sorry. Yeah. Put some hearts in the chat for all the widows and heartbreak. Prayers for you guys for sure, and our girls and ladies and the children. It's just I do not think Shelby has schizophrenia. I don't think Shelby has the ability to feel emotions. I don't. I think Shelby's just a cold-blooded murderer with no remorse. You know, and my older brother, I don't know if I've told this on here before or not, but they told him, um, that he had thyroid cancer, and they were like, "Well, this is the good news is if you get to pick a cancer, any cancer, and you have to have one, that'd be the one you pick because it's the highest rate of living or whatever, however you want to word it. But that's the one, right? And then so he goes in for the emergency appendectomy. Like a month or so after finding out he's got thyroid cancer, and when he has appendectomy, they tell him that he's completely covered in it. And he's lived like another week or so. And I want to say he was early 40s. 2 kids. I think his oldest son, Ryan, was a senior in high school, junior or senior in high school. And his daughter, my niece, is graduating this year. You never know. I saw on Facebook in the county where I coach. I don't know the kid, but the county where I coach, um, a 16-year-old boy was killed in a wreck this week. 16 years old. You know, it's you always hear that. You know, you're not promised your next breath and all that stuff, but you never really hits home until it does. I know, and that's cancer. If there was one thing that could be taken out of this world, I would wish that would be it. You know, it's the ugliest word, the most horrible thing, and it doesn't care about people. Um, yeah, it's sad. It's sad. Um, does anybody know anything about this? Somebody said there's a defamation of character lawsuit or something going on. Does anybody know anything about that? Anybody heard anything about that? Oh gosh, Arkansas. No, not Ernie. I'm talking about Amber Heard and Johnny Depp. Come on, guys. I was feeding you that and nobody took it. Haven't heard. Amber Heard. You don't get it? Get it? My wife absolutely loves that whole. Well, I wouldn't say she watches the whole thing, but she watches all these comedic highlights. Sandy's watched every minute of it. And some of that stuff is just like, how in the world? Oh, do you know how many is going on in the YouTube streets? Oh, defamation. I know there's so much. I've seen lots and lots of threats of defamation trials on the YouTube streets. Amber Turd is her nickname on the streets. All right. Without being biased, because I'm probably, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that, 90% or more are Team Johnny, because that seems to be the overwhelming number. Is I haven't really heard anybody say, that Johnny Depp's such a bad guy. He's did Amber Heard wrong. I've not heard anybody say that that I know. Now, I'm not saying it hasn't been. Hey, Cindy, I'm not saying it hasn't been said. I'm just saying that I haven't heard it. So, without being, I can't be biased. So there, without being biased, put a 1 in the chat if you think Johnny Depp's going to win this trial, and put a 2 in the chat if you think there's even a chance that Amber Heard wins this trial, wins this lawsuit. Now, Johnny Depp's suing her, right? And is she countersuing? Oh, here comes the ones. Here comes the ones. Hey, Shay. Oh, that rhymes. Hey, Shay. Team Johnny. I know Chaotic Beauty and Crime got a little expert opinion on it. Yes and yes. I don't know many facts about the case, but it's Johnny Depp. So there's that, says Arkansas. I don't watch it. I've watched some of the highlights. I saw the one where Amber Heard's lawyer, I think, uh, objected to his own question. Like, I'm not sure I've ever seen that before. He's suing her for 50 million, and she is countersuing him for 100 million. Well, of course she is. He should win if the jury isn't dumb. Now is where I'm going to need some expert legal wording here. Expert legal. I won't say advice, but let's say insight. Expert legal insight. What is the? I'm assuming there's 12 jury members, right? What is the percentage, or how many juror members have to? Does it have to be unanimous, or if not, how many jury members have to vote one way or the other for a win? Now, I'm being serious. I don't know the answer. So Sandy, oh, there you go. Sandy says, Johnny has already won. He wanted the truth out, and that's happening. Aha! So there. So it's just a majority, huh? Aha. Ooh. Vanderby, I'm not a huge fan of Johnny like Chaotic Beauty and Crime, but it's super clear that Amber Turd is a psychotic, pathological liar and abuser. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. She does come off as a little smug, like, I don't know. The little excerpts I've seen, of course, I'm sure they're geared to be that way, but have really painted her in a bad light. Maybe I should Google and look for something. 7 jurors. Okay. Maybe I should look for something to see if there's anything out there supporting Amber Turd. I mean, Heard. I shouldn't have said that. I did, though. Well, y'all got the claws out now. Look here, Quinn. Say it like it is. She's a bitch. Yeah, I've seen some testimony where, like, I guess she slapped him around a little bit and got violent with him, and then she tried to say that about him. Oh, here we go. I've been waiting on this one. I mean, she pooped in the man's bed while also cheating on him with multiple people and abusing him. Yeah, that's not good, right? That's definitely a bad thing. Oh, I got to get Shay's comment up there. That's a good one, too. Who thinks she's already spent that $7 million that she pledged to donate? Hands up. If she still had it, she would have better attorneys, in my opinion. We brought you to her level, Jimbo. She was in Aquaman, right? I hear Molly in there wrestling with somebody. She chopped off his finger and ate it in a salad. Is that true? She blamed Johnny for her not pledging it due to him suing her, so money is long gone. She's cut from Aquaman 2. Do we know if that has anything to do with her treatment of Dear Johnny? Her being cut from Aquaman 2? They cut her scenes down to 10 minutes in the Aquaman 2 movie. Is she cut completely out? No, she didn't eat it. LOL. She threw a vodka bottle at him and severed his finger off. Wow. I might have fed it to my goat. She may have fed it to my goat. Maybe. I will tell you, when the goat was living, he would have eaten anything. He would have eaten a finger with no problem. Oh. She's had public breakdowns a few times. I'm not going to lie. I've never wanted to watch the Depp versus Heard trial as much as I do right now. Now I really want to watch it. Now I got to see some Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. I can see Johnny Depp going, put him up. He lost his job with Disney, right? Was that associated with like he is Jack Sparrow? Like, did they cut him out of that from Disney? Did they fire him because of her? She set him up, manipulated the heck out of him big time, all malignant, narcissist-like. It's 10:30 here, Shannon. Good night. Thank you for hanging out with us. I think you're in the majority here. I think everybody here is Team Johnny. If anybody's Team Amber, they're hiding. So good night, Shannon. Thank you for hanging out with us. Johnny just get a little 21 Jump Street on her. Got a little, okay. She beat her own sister up too, and her ex-girlfriend. She has a history. He did lose his job because of her. Okay. Wow. I mean, he is that movie. He is that franchise, right? Like, would you watch anybody else play Jack Sparrow? And I'm not sure if there's any more of those movies, Pirates of the Caribbean. I kind of think they overdid it a little bit anyway. How many of those do they make? Disney recently offered him $300 million to come back. Ooh, is he wanting more money? Which clip are we talking about? Chaotic Beauty and Crime. Let's see. Somewhere. Yes. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. When she snorted that whatever it was out of her napkin or whatever it was, there was definitely. He turned it down. Good for him. Good for him. You know, it must be nice to be in the financial position to be able to turn down $300 million. Arkansas, could you imagine how many super chats you could do with $300 million? I'm just kidding. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I want to see what sickening is. Amber Heard is watch her deposition tapes from the UK trial 2019. Yeah, Shay, I mean, $1,000 would be all right, wouldn't it? Yeah, for real. Just, oh, 300 million is a lot of change. It's a lot of money. A lot of money. But I'm sure, like he's doing fine, and I'm sure he will do even better in the future. Because don't think that he's not going to cash in on this. Um, this will be big for him, I think. Whatever is next for him, don't you can you imagine how big it's going to be? He owns an island. Wow. He owns an island. I like to own an island. Steve, you own an island? All right. Oh, yeah. And 4 or 5 penthouses. Yeah, he's probably got. Now, listen, does he own all that or does he still have payments to make? Because, listen, prices are going up. Prices are going up. Owns his own production company. Yeah. He's a. Uh-oh. I'm Team Johnny, but I still cannot get over that he was on Epstein's flight log. Thumper, I think a lot of people are on that flight log. I don't think they all um, were going, on that flight log for the same reasons. Um, oh, notice that Hulu and Amazon Prime promoting a lot of his movies this week. Aha. Well, it could be that they're just cashing in with how hot his name is right now too. Maybe I should throw some names up in here, and maybe I get him on panel tomorrow. Hmm. Several homes, yeah. Who needs a home when you got an island? Now I wonder, like that island. I wonder if it's got like highways and stoplights and you know. The reason why I ask is like, you know, what laws does he abide by while on his island? Is that considered his home, or you know? I mean, I'm just checking. In case I ever decide to buy me an island, I'd like to know. He's in a band. Of course, he's in a band. Everybody, listen. All the true movie stars have a band. um, Kevin Costner's band recently played here in the arena here in Corbin. I think it was maybe in December. It might have been shortly after that. And that's my favorite show. Is the Kevin Costner TV series with Rip. Waiting on new season right now. Hello, Coffee Talk. How are you? I didn't see you come in. We start talking about Johnny Depp and the chat moves quick. So, are we talking about Johnny Depp or are we talking about Amber Heard? Yellowstone. Yep. That's my favorite TV show right now. I'm just dreading the day when they say, going to cancel. I know it's coming soon. You don't ever have any long running shows like Dallas anymore. Yeah, Stevie did get the ladies involved, didn't he? Yeah, we got 17, but I mean, the chat just moving faster and faster. We start talking about Johnny Depp, and people start talking. Hmm. Yeah, like and subscribe, get that notification. You guys come back, hang out with us some more. Tomorrow night, let me see. Let me see what time we're going to be back tomorrow night because I got to make sure the Celtics game. Let's see. Let's see when the game is. Thursday, 8:30. Woo! Might have to do 10:30. Oh, we might do a late night tomorrow night. Nothing good to say about Amber, and Mama taught me if you can't say anything nice, that's right. That's right, man. Man, be. Oh. Banner B, did your mom ever like talk to herself and remind herself not to do that? Like my mom would tell me that, like if you don't have anything nice to say, just don't say anything. And then like, when I would see her at different times in life, she would be mad over something and she'd be going, no, 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 like smacking herself in the mouth, no, don't say it, Norma, don't say it. And I'm like, what are you doing, Mom? She's like, well, if you don't have anything nice to say, just don't say nothing. I'm telling myself not to say nothing. So just remind herself, don't say it. Packing up. When are you flying, Steve? You gonna make that trip on the highways? Hakuna, how's it going? Hakuna Matata. Did you ever see that goat living in my house? Fly out Monday. Cool. We out on the East Coast. How far are you going to be from like the coast? Are you going to be? You gonna be going out and hitting the ocean, or? Yeah, it's kind of an inside joke. Hakuna Matata. Arkansas remembers seeing a goat in the house, she thinks. I don't know. I said the goat may have ran in here, There you go. See, Arkansas. Steel Magnolias was a good movie. It was a good movie. An hour from the beach. That ain't too far. That's good. Well, all right. Ladies and gentlemen, I think it's only one gentleman besides myself, and that's Steve. But Leslie came on panel for a little bit while we could, until the robots got hold of her microphone or whatever the situation was there. I'm going to make you ask my wife now. I need this cleared up. You want me to holler at her? We call her. I don't think we had the goat in the house. It said, oh, I'm getting a goat. Getting a goat. She's not going to answer me anyway. You answered. Come here. You need to settle something. Settle something. I was sitting in a recliner next to a sliding glass door or window or something. Oh.
Hold on a minute.
Yeah. One of my mods thinks that she saw a goat in the house. Yeah.
We did.
At this house?
At this house.
I said we made a game in. Now, it didn't live in the house. We never had no goat live in the house.
I ain't never had a goat live in the house, but now I did
That was a Rottweiler.
I did let my Bob come in every now and then because Bob liked to sit in my lap, and he liked to give me sugars. So I couldn't hardly do that outside with the dogs, so I would let Bob come in, and he would sit in Mommy's lap, and every now and then I would give him a bottle because my goats still took their bottles because I never took it away.
I wouldn't have allowed that.
Oh, yeah, right.
I wouldn't have allowed that.
Let me just say this to you guys. He thinks he's in charge,
I wouldn't have allowed that.
but he's not.
I wouldn't have allowed that.
Every time he says, I can't have a puppy, as we're getting in the car to go get the puppy, he keeps saying, we don't need this dog. We don't need this dog. And I go, okay. And we go and we get my dog. Sometimes I have to drive all the way to North Carolina. Then he stays home, and me and my girls, we go get the puppy or the grown dog, whichever one I decide I want.
We're
I
not
don't
doing
ask
that.
permission because I'm the one that takes care of them.
She would trade
Jackie,
me
I'm
for a goat.
online.
She would trade me for a goat. I think she would.
No, the other day, I did hurt its little feelings. And he's not forgave me yet. He thought it would be funny to tell me that he was going to sell my Jake.
I am going to sell him. Anybody want to buy a Rottweiler?
It's not for sale. But he is. Before the Rottweiler gets sold, I would have to, But anyway, he said, this was the exact words. He said, I'm going to sell Jake. And I said, you wouldn't like what happened if you sold Jake. And he said, what is that supposed to mean? And I said exactly what I said. You wouldn't like what would happen if you sold Jake. And what I meant was, Jake stays no matter what. But I do love him. But I love my Jakey too.
Go on, I'm going to sell please dog for sale.
That dog is not for sale.
It got a picture of him with Molly. It's a big good picture. Get rid of
Hey,
it.
Molly, he's trying to sell Jake. Molly, your daddy's online trying to sell Jake. What?
See?
Excuse me.
Bird,
I told him
look,
we
see
said
that pretty
excuse me.
Rottweiler right there?
Excuse
7
me.
months old,
Hey, that is my
about
dog.
85 pounds, looking for a new home.
Hey, guys, he's not looking for a new home. He's good here. He's great here today. So, no. Oh, man, trying to sell my dog.
I'm gonna lock my bedroom door and lock everybody out tonight because I don't feel safe here anymore. I don't like you standing behind me now, Molly. You scared?
I can
Steve
easily
wants him.
see you
He's
now.
sold. Steve got him. Steve,
Hi, Molly.
tell mommy that Steve
Sold.
from Viking Media
No,
bought
he's not,
Jake.
Steve.
Mm.
I bid $1. No.
Mm. The women have spoken. I'm a toast coach. Yeah.
Leave Molly's baby alone. Yeah. Leave my baby alone.
That baby's bigger than Molly.
That doesn't matter. Okay, I'm older.
What are you still doing up?
I literally just woke up. I slept all day.
Did you really?
Yeah.
It's bedtime. They only got 2 days of school left.
Yeah.
Put a pic in Discord for me. Okay. Yeah, I'll take Venmo. All right.
Today was field day. at
You'll have to
school.
stop and pick him up, though. Too heavy to fly. They charge us by the pound,
I
probably.
had to wear Natalie's pants to school today, and it was field day.
Why?
I didn't have any.
You didn't have any pants? Those yours?
No, these are Natalie's. I'm surprised they fit me. I don't think she knows.
All right. Arkansas, you're right. The goat was in the house.
What?
Goat was in the house.
Wait, I'm so confused. There was a goat in the house?
That's what I said. Apparently, Mommy came in here and said, yeah, there was a goat in the house.
When was there?
See, Molly don't know about no goat in the house either.
Oh, her names.
They're saying hi, Molly.
Hi, guys. My friends are scared because I slept all day during the tornado warning. They're like, Molly, are you okay?
Did you hear all the thunder?
No, I slept through it. I slept through everything.
More Johnny talk is my vote. Yeah. Like I said, I'm working on, and it may be set up already, but I'm going to make sure everything's is correctly done, and I'm going to get a Discord chat for the members. That'll be an extra little perk. I know it's not much, but just a little extra perk for the members, so you guys can chat throughout the day, and you know, if I got any dogs for sale, I'll post them in there. And
Hey, Molly, love that. Hey, Molly, love that
smiling face.
Hey guys.
I guess I mean.
No, she don't remember the goat. I don't think it really happened. I think Mama C's having hallucinations.
Yes,
I will
yes.
thank you, Chaotic Beauty and Crime. Guys, I'm going to we'll settle up for tonight, and we'll set it for tomorrow at 10:30. If anything happens and we can go on a little earlier, I'll change it. And if it can go on a little later, I'll change that. Just depends. Do you have anything more school stuff you're going to throw at me? Any more concerts and all this?
Oh, no, they wouldn't do that. Hopefully.
Every night this week. Every night this week we've had something. Team Johnny. Hashtag Team Johnny.
Wait,
Yes, thank you, Leslie, for
Johnny.
Johnny Depp.
Yes, justice. Justice for
Thank
Johnny.
you, Leslie, for coming up on panel, and we'll see you guys tomorrow night. Appreciate it. Thank you all for hanging out with us. That's Molly. I'm Jimbo. We're coming to you live from the stand. Y'all have a good night.